today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man is Cantrell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on third down. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
18-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Bills 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Buccaneers 14, Bills 3.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
3.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Boswell on.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision, picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The give to Taylor. Breaks a tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll find Gabriel Davis, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Allen under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Bills 13.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
10.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to number 8. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Point after here coming up. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen now operating from the gun. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Cantrell. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Christian Kirk.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick.
The 2nd down.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st down.
He will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
1.